Hi guys, I'm RiggyRob and welcome back to the finale of Let's Play Wargroove. So some of you may have caught me a little bit earlier today, but I was a little bit concerned about the low battery warning I was getting on my controller. So I've decided to simply just restart the stream again. It just made it a lot simpler to sort out and not have to worry about as we play through the stream. So this is the finale of Wargroove. I'm going to be playing this. This is going to be the last stream I do of this, assuming we get it finished today. But this is a fairly long mission, so this will take up most of our time, I would imagine. I'll give an apology in advance. I do have a little bit of a slight cold today, so might be a little bit sniffly, but I'll try and avoid doing that straight into the microphone. And yeah, I felt like today was the right day to, finish off Wargroove. I've enjoyed my time with it, but I think I'm done. And we'll move on to some new things. So, without further ado, let's go to Dragon's Dawn Epilogue. The enemy within. Elodie is gone, but Requiem remains. What will Mercia do?
My queen!
Mercia, don't!
Huh?
You look just like me. Hello, Mercia.
What?
What's going on here? Where is everybody? I've come to help you, to set you free. You're Requiem.
I am you.
No, I'm you. But a you who has reached her full potential, thanks to Requiem. Few are able to truly appreciate Requiem's power. But you and I, we know that it can enable the dormant potential inside you. My potential? You are strong and quick and smart. Fierce in battle.
Yes.
I can help you nurture that. I like this change. So from Requiem, Elodie's cello, it becomes a sword and shield. With this shield in hand, no one will ever harm you again. And with this blade, you will hew and fell and reap. Reap? No, I would never. Never? What of Sigrid? You have an obligation as queen to protect and to destroy. You hesitate, and yet, here I stand. I would not be here if you did not desire Requiem's power. I've never wanted that kind of power. Are you sure?
Huh?
This place. It's just like home. It's the home you lost. It's not lost. I can still go back. To an empty castle? Your father is gone. There is no one to welcome you home. It's just an empty place. A hollow reminder that you could not protect him. Enough! You're not me, and this is not my home. Whatever this is, I'm going to end it.
Then prove it.
Then let us at last test that will of yours. Alright, so, it's like a dream. This place looks just like home, but it's not real. The other made this place, and I'm not going to fall for her lies. So the objective is give in Mercia, so we don't really have an objective. And I did try this very briefly, you may or may not have seen it, but basically, this is Dark Mercia, and as soon as you attack her, she disappears into the throne room here. So the general thing for this is you need to work your way through the castle and take out all the enemies in your path. And they expect you to do this in 48 turns for an A rank. So like I said, this is going to be a long slog. And you do need to make sure you preserve your units, and I was not very careful with that last time. So we are going to try and keep our units preserved, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards the northern side of the castle. I think that's the best way to get through this. So we will start off by putting Mercia right in the front lines. There's no reason not to, because obviously she has her great ability to heal all units. And it does seem also that you do get money or income on this map, despite the fact that I don't see any villages at all, which is weird. But, it's always helpful to have money when you've got alchemists and limited units, so you need to make sure that you actually preserve them. So let's just put all our alchemists behind there. Giant can bring up the rear. The knight will go behind the dog. Yeah. When I first tried this, I was not very careful with keeping my knights because I was kind of wanting to figure out what the gimmick of the map was. So I went straight for Dark Mercia and she disappeared. So, yeah. Okay, so... got pikemen, got alchemist, swordsmen, archers, and there's the trebuchet. So, I am debating whether to put Mercia in all the way forward towards the trebuchet. I think that might be a good idea, actually. Because she can tank the hits, no problemo. Actually, maybe not. There are a lot of units there now to think about it. Okay. So let's see. We got a swordsman here. We want to stay out their range with the dogs at least. Archer can reach across the bridge. So instead of sending Mercia towards the trebuchet, maybe we'll send it towards the trebuchet actually. I was debating whether to try and take out the alchemist, but that would be in the crit range of the trebuchet if nothing else, so... yeah, let's send Mercia forward here. I'm fairly certain she can tank the hit from the archer even with the crit. The pikeman can't do a crit on her, the swordsman will be okay, so... yeah, should be okay. Now, just be mindful of that alchemist's range. So below the woods where the knight is seems to be okay. Yeah, so... alright. Let us move the dog north of this forest. We can have our other dog try and support behind. We'll send our pikemen up there. Yeah, they can't reach from that angle, which is good. This wagon, I think, is just going to retreat down to past where the dog is, so about here. That's safe. Archers are going to go across, although there is a pikeman to worry about. So, knight here, pikeman there. Archers, yeah, you want to stay there for the time being. Although we could move you into the forest, that's a good move. Yeah, preservation being especially key for this, so I'm going to be slow and steady. But you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, so, Alchemist, you can go even behind the Archer, because you've got 5 movement range, which is handy. Giant can go into the forest there, Knights can support behind. Archer goes behind there, and this Archer is probably going to stay where it is. Okay, so let's see what they do with Mercia. Right. Might be in a bit of trouble if she can't escape from there, but we should be able to get out. If nothing else, a knight crit would free her from the pikeman. So, let's see. Yeah, okay. So, knight crit frees Mercia, and Mercia will retreat. And we can start moving our units forward. Because they're all a little bit weakened now, which is good. So, archers forward. Giant, you're going to be a key unit, I think. Pikemen going to form a great wall of pikemen as we move across. Let's see. I do want to keep my wagon as much as possible as well, even though it's not going to be useful for combat purposes. It's just going to be making it a lot easier in terms of tedium. So let's see, knights, you can go to north of the giant, which is good. So we can have our dogs there. I think there's the one space where, yeah, so behind Mercia is not safe from the archer, so I want to avoid putting them there. And yes, put the wagon here. Alright, one more unit. Dog. Let's move dog one space forward. Okay. So a full health swordsman shouldn't do 20%. Ah, the knight's gone down. I was trying to be careful as well. Oh well. Well, Mercia's got her heal ready. She's weakened down the other units. I'll see if I can get rid of units before doing the heal, because that will make things a little bit easier for me. So let's see. Yeah, I can set up pike crit. So let's do that. Can I set up another pike crit? I can. We've got Archer here that can take out the Alchemist. Can this Archer reach anyone? It can reach the Pikeman at the top, so let's do that. This Alchemist can finish off the Pikeman. We can have our Knight take out the Archer. This Giant can't reach anything yet, so I'm going to put him down at the bottom. Can we get dogs to rush in? We could, but not necessarily the most efficient thing we can do there. So I am going to send Mercia here, I believe. And we'll do Healing Aura.
None shall fall while I still stand! Healing Aura!
Okay. So now these dogs can chase in the woods, but I can't set up a crit with that, so there's not much point doing that just yet. If I wanted to do it to avoid getting first strike advantage, yeah, let's do that actually. Trade off our lower units when we can. So we'll stick this dog in the forest there. Okay. Now there's an alchemist here. We've got plenty of gold for healing, so I think we will do this. And let's see. Yeah, behind the alchemist is safe for this dog. Okay, so we're down a knight, but should be okay for the time being. Okay, so crit from Archer. I think that pikeman's dead. No, nobody else can reach. Well, that's alright then. Okay. Fine by me. So, this Archer can't reach if this pikeman moves up. So we'll do this. Now, this knight here, a giant rather. What is the best use for you? Take out the alchemist, take out the archer. Probably the archer, I would imagine. Yeah. So I can do some healing with the archer actually. This archer is going to move up here to attack that trebuchet. Mercia is going to move up and attack to get groove charge. Can I damage these walls? I can. That's good. Right. I'm debating whether it's better to use my archer to weaken their archer and then trying to finish off with a dog, but no, I can do that with one dog here. Yeah, can guarantee a kill if we use this, so let's do this. It's a bit scary for that dog in the river, but I think this is okay as far as I see. As long as they can't get swarmed by all the other units, I'm okay with this. So we have an alchemist here. We're going to heal. Get that pikeman into top shape again. And we'll do it with this. Actually, let's watch the range of that archer. Yeah, this is safer actually. So we will heal this pikeman. Okay, so let's load you in there. Drop you up there. We can set up pikeman crits. Move our archer up. Pikeman goes there. Now, I don't want to leave my giant too unattended. And I don't want to try and attack that door until I can make sure I can break through. So let's see. My knight's here. It needs to be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even reach there, never mind. Okay, what happens to giant? Damn, archers do 20% to giants is incredible. That's a much better trade for my giant there. Okay, so let us see. I'm going to move my giant back. And I'm going to abuse archers if I can. Yeah, nobody else can. Oh no. Knight there can reach. So we'll send pikeman here to make space. And move archer up to weaken that swordsman. Can anybody else reach if I put them there? No. So we will do... Yeah, we'll do this. That pikeman can't reach, which is good. Swordsman can reach, but the alchemist will get a crit first, which is okay. Giant is at risk of getting critted by the knight, so we'll move pikeman up here, alchemist down, and heal giant. So archers need to move up now. Just double check. Yeah, that is safe. So attack. Nice try. These doors, they don't even budge an inch when I hit them. It doesn't look like I can get through these right now. I should probably deal with the enemies in front of me first. Right, so the doors only open once you've attacked Dark Mercia, which is interesting. Okay, well in that case, I can rearrange my units. So we have a pikeman in front of our giant. Yeah, here. And that sets up crit for you. Yeah, we'll keep our archer there. Mercy's going to move down again. Dog is going to go behind giant. Knight is going to go here. Okay. Alright, they're all backing off. Good. Good. Okay, so this alchemist at risk from that knight. So let's do a heal here. And I guess we should probably push our giant forward now. So let's do this. Pikemen can be used to support. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Dog can stay in the forest. We'll have archers behind. Although I could weaken the swordsman. Yeah, let's do this. So Mercy's going to go down here as well. And yeah, pikemen follow up behind. Okay. So I mentioned this earlier on when I did the first attempt, but I'll mention it again for the new VOD, video on demand. So I have a couple of complaints about this game, one of which was about the requirements to unlock a secret commander. Now, may have been my mistake as well, because I was doing this blind, and I've enjoyed my time with this as doing it as a blind playthrough, but essentially, in order to unlock a secret commander, you need to unlock 151 stars before you do the requirements, which is not what I did. I did something completely different. And that kind of cheesed me off a little bit, I must say. But in fairness, it was my own fault for not being not like rereading the requirements properly, although I guess I didn't really seek them out as such. But yeah, it's just one of those small things that put like a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Which is not necessarily a fair reflection on the game itself, but it's just one of those things, so... Okay, yeah, let's heal up here. We're going to use our giant to tank that choke point. We're going to use our archer to crit that pikeman. We're going to use this archer to crit that swordsman. We're going to use this giant to kill that knight. We're going to keep that pikeman there. We're going to have this pikeman go down. And we will do a heal with our alchemist here. And yeah, that will do. So, let's wait. Archer goes there. Let's move wagon here. Pikeman next to it. Knight will go next to Mercia. No, Knight will go here. This seems like a good setup, in my opinion. Ah, so Dark Mercia moved forward. Interesting. Okay. So, I'm going to move this pikeman out of the way. We could have this pikeman take out the dog. But then that doesn't leave any space for getting the archer. Oh, actually, if I use the giant instead, that could work. so let's do this. That one-shots the dog. Ah, no, it costs too much movement to go through there. Interesting. Okay. So let's do this to get rid of pikemen. Giant can now take on archer. And I guess let's use Mercia to attack. Although... yeah, I don't think there's ever any way of doing 75% damage to Elodie. So instead, I'm just going to move my archer down, attack her. Oh, weird. I wonder what happens if you do 100 damage to Dark Mercy then. So let's move you up. I guess when she gets below 50% health is when this would happen. Yeah, there we go. Did you really think you could be rid of me so easily? I'm an ember burst into flame, Mercia. I will consume you. I'm not going to let that happen. And now all the doors open up. Okay. Oh, but not all of them. Okay. Driving her back and defeating her forces is weakening her grip. She's losing control of this place. I just have to keep fighting. Embrace Requiem's power is a new objective. So, it seems like not all the doors have opened, because at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. At least those have not moved out of the way. So, let's knock you out. And we shall do some heals with the archer. Another small complaint that I've had while I've been working my way through arcade hard mode is that it makes some maps just absolutely tedious to try and work through. There is one in particular that is a naval battle. I think it's called Sundered Sea, where essentially all there is sea villages and ports. So you kind of have to spam turtles and merfolk as much as possible. But because of the nature of hard mode, which doubles the AI's income, you're kind of in a stalemate until you can outmaneuver them. And it's just so not worth your time to even try, because it takes so long to do that you could complete a different arcade hard mode run if you wanted to do that. Also, I am not getting any gold per turn, which I thought I did last time, which is odd. Why is that? Well, in any case, I think I'll probably stick with hanging back a little bit. I could have sworn I was getting gold every turn last time, which I thought was odd because there were no villages available to me. Oh well. So let's move these pikemen forward. This is not a good trade, so we're not going to even attempt that. We'll stick our knight down here though, and that gives us an opportunity to charge forward if we need to. So we'll have our dog next to pikeman. We'll have our alchemist go down here for max movement range, archer here for movement range. Yeah, I think this is best place for us. I'm going to stay out of the range of the archer, so we're going to have our pikeman go down here, across here, and archer here. Now, the real question is, do I want to have my giant take the front lines? And I think I do, so I'm going to put them there. Okay. And of course, Mercia's charge pretty quick, by all accounts. So this is going to be worth it. Okay, so they're all moving forward. Good. Can funnel them in. Classic choke point strategies. They didn't move all their units though, which is weird. Alright. So let's see. Can this alchemist reach the archer? They can. So let's see. Yeah, let's do this. We can move our pikemen down here. And we can have Mercia use the healing aura here.
None shall fall while I still stand. Healing aura.
There we are. So let's finish off that archer. I'm hoping the AI is stupid enough to not set up a pikeman crit on me next turn for that alchemist. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a pretty valuable unit, but I guess it's just a matter of wait and see. So now we're going to get our giant into the indoor bits, and that gives us an extra 20% defense, which is always appreciated. And we'll have an alchemist back up behind. They have archers, but none of them can reach next to the giants, so we'll stick our knight here, and we'll have our wagon come here. Okay, so are they going to set up a pikeman crit? They are. No! They attacked first. Good, good. That means I can safely retreat. Okay, interesting. Cool. So you can probably tell, because this is 48 turns for an A rank, we're already on turn 12. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would, which is fine by me. We'll use Mercy to get Groove Charge. Now, I don't think anyone else can hit from here. The question is, do I want the giant to take all those hits by himself? I don't think anybody else can even hit, now that I think about it. I think... yeah, I think I'm going to move my giant one space in. And then we can worry about doing charges through afterwards. So the knight's in the right place. Spearman's in the wrong place to get hit, so we'll move them up. Alchemist is in the good place. Yeah, we'll just move our units forward. Can the wagon go all the way around? Yeah, let's do this. Send the wagon all the way around here. And pikemen slowly move forward. They inexorably march on. Yeah, stay there. Okay. Giant, I hope you survive this round of combat. Should be okay. Yep. They are retreating in a completely different direction. Okay. Also, at this point, I am not all that bothered about getting A ranks anymore. I am just going to focus on completing the mission. See, I am getting gold every turn. I only had 100 gold before, now I've got 250. Weird. Oh, am I getting gold for killing units? I might be, you know. So let's do this to get rid of the archer. I'm going to protect my knight with a giant here. Funnel them towards me. That archer can't reach anything. That archer can't reach anything. Need to get the first hit on the pikeman, if anything. So 300 gold. Honestly, I'm not sure how the getting gold function here works. I thought it was to do with damage, but maybe I'm incorrect. So 53 to 62. I think they're going to die no matter what. So let's move them forward. Yep. And we use Mercia to choke point. And a charge is ready. We can move our pikemen northwards now. And let's see. This alchemist is a little bit low down. So we'll have an archer here. We'll use our pikemen. Oh, the wagon can't go indoors. Well, that means that this suddenly got a lot less useful. Huh. Oh well. Alright, keep outside the archer's range, so let's do that. Yes. Do a self-heal. Okay.